Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, April the 8th, and we are going to be working on our lesson 6 out of our reading packet, the story Cowtales. Are we there yet? Now, don't forget, you need to be practicing your sight words every day, which are your adults words, list 10 and 11, and also your fluency, which is reading at the rate that you talk. Okay, so our story here is Cowtales. Are we there yet? So it looks already like we have some characters in this story. They are going to be some cowboys riding some horses. And this word tales means stories, like a folk tale. Now, it could mean like the tale of a horse, but that's a different type of tale. Or heads or tails if you're flipping a coin, whereas heads is the front and tails is the back. But this word tales here means story. So it's almost would be the same as saying cow stories. Are we there yet? Okay? So let's get started with our story. Are we there yet? A voice shouts. The voice is coming from the back of the herd of cows. Cowboys are leading 500 cows along a rocky trail. They have been traveling on the path for weeks, but they still have a long way to go. So while we're reading the story, I want you to think about the setting. Where are they at? Okay, they've been traveling on a path. It says right here, a rocky trail. So that's where they are at. That's the setting. So far, we've got our characters, which are some cowboys. It says here, cowboys are leading the cows. What are the characters doing? They are traveling. They're traveling down this path. They have a long way to go, and they're taking, they're coming back. Let's see, the voice is coming back from the back of the herd. Let's see, it doesn't tell us where they've been or where they're going. So we'll have to just answer that question as we're reading. Who said that? The trail boss yells. He yanks on the reins to stop his horse. He glares at his team with one angry eye. So do you think this character is happy or aggravated? I would say aggravated. The other cowboys are afraid of the trail boss. They stay quiet. If you look, they look very nervous, like they're scared of him. Okay, it even says afraid. So he must be a mean boss. A cowboy named Wayne looks over at the young cowboy who was shouting. Wayne has been herding cows his whole life. He often helps new cowboys, and the young cowboy surely needs help. He is sliding off of his saddle. He looks like he is riding a horse for the first time. Okay? So it looks like this is Wayne here. He's looking at the new cowboy here. Hey, new kid, what is your name? Wayne asked. Then he fixes the young cowboy's saddle. My name is Jelly, the young cowboy says. He tries to drink from his canteen. Water splashes on his face. Now, canteen is an unfamiliar word. Canteen is the same thing as like like you would drink from a cup or a sports bottle, but it was something that they used long ago when they would travel, and it's metal. Well, listen, Jelly. The trail boss does not like when the cowboys ask questions. You want to know if we're there yet? Just ask me. Don't make a fuss. So it sounds like to me this guy Wayne is trying to be a good friend and a good helper to the young cowboy Jelly. Wayne holds up a map. Wow, where did you get that map? Jelly asks. It's Zeb's map, says Wayne. He points at a cowboy behind him. Hello, I'm Zeb, the cowboy says. He is pulling a cart full of maps. Wayne shows Jelly the map. We will follow this trail for hundreds of miles, Wayne says. We must cross mountains, keep our cows safe, and end the trip by winter. So please stop asking that annoying question. What question? Asked Jelly. Are we there yet? Shouts Wayne. Quiet, the trail boss yells. He glares at Wayne with one angry eye. Jelly shrugs his shoulders. So we're not there yet? He asks Wayne. Wayne shakes his head. No, he says. We are not even close. They continue on their rocky journey. Now, let's move on to the questions. Now, remember, before you read the questions, Miss Blaylock's goal is for you to read the story at least 3 times. But for the sake of the video, I'm only reading it once, so I hope that you've read it at least 2 other times on your own. It says, which key detail tells how much more the cowboys will be on the trail? The cowboys still have a long way to go. The cowboys have been traveling for weeks. The cowboys are leading 500 cows. Now think about those sparkle words, those words in the question. It says, which key detail tells how much more the cowboys will be on the trail? Okay, do you think it's the fact that they still have a long way to go, or they've been traveling for weeks, or they're leading 500 cows? So think about that. Question number 2, you would look on page 2 of the passage. How does the trail boss feel? Complete the sentence. The trail boss is A, angry, B, afraid, C, quiet. I think I know the answer to that one. Question 3. Which character is the new young cowboy? Okay, so look at those pictures. Okay, all right, let's go to the next page. Question number 4. How does Wayne help Jelly? He listens to Jelly. He fixes Jelly's saddle. He gives Jelly a drink. Question 5. What does Zeb have that the cowboys need? Complete the sentence. Zeb has a map, cart, or cow. Question 6. Read the underlined text. Look at what Wayne says. Why does he say this? Now the underlined text says here, are we there yet? Shouts Wayne. He is showing Jelly the map. He is answering Jelly's question. He is asking Jelly about the trail. Okay, so think about that. Look above it. It says right here, it says, what question? Asked Jelly. Are we there yet? Shouts Wayne. It says, look at what happens in the beginning and the middle of the story. What happens at the end? Okay, so it looks on the first picture, it looks like the leader's looking at the group, and he's angry. And then it shows a picture of Wayne showing Jelly the map and telling him that he got it from Zeb. And think about what happens at the end. Does someone ride in the wagon? Does Jelly just sit and watch them move on? Or does it look like Wayne and Jelly are still continuing to herd the cows? Okay, so that's the end of the story. Don't forget to go back and highlight your key details on where you found the answers to these questions, and then come back and answer your question. All right, have a great day, guys.